Well, as you can see, we're experiencing some wintry weather. And even though it's not officially winter yet, tell that to the weather. Because we're having a combination of sleet and snow. But right now, it looks like it's mostly snow. But everywhere you go, looks like you could get a scoop or a cup of slushy. Instant slushy everywhere you go.
Greetings, friends! We are Farm Fit.
And I have to say, this has been the wettest and coldest fall that I can remember. But it is what it is, and we just deal with it as it goes. And there was a buildup here on our yurt of just the slush, the ice, and the mixture that was on there. And when it does that, it's quite interesting, especially when we have to knock it off. Because we knock it off because we don't want it just sliding down. You don't want ice sliding down off the yurt, which it will do, especially right there at the door. And it could be a real hazard if you have a big chunk of ice and slush coming down on you. So we go inside and we knock it off from the inside, and it just comes right down, right off, and it's pretty interesting. Also, Lacie and Selah were getting some new mulch in the snow. Sure, that was fun for the puppies, making sure they stay warm and sanitized in the area that they're in. But the puppies got out and they just love playing in the snow and getting all wet. Are you climbing a mountain? You are just wet and muddy. Yuck, you even got spiked hair. But let's look around the farm and see how everyone else and everything else is doing. Here in the greenhouse, everything seems to be holding up well and staying alive and warm and protected for the most part. Here we have transplants that we have here that are, a number of them are just ready to be put in the ground, but we're not quite ready for that yet. We have some lettuce here, we have Swiss chard, we have spinach, and a couple of other greens that we'll be ready to go out to the field. And like I said, some are ready now. But everything seems to be holding up well here in our greenhouse. We just swept off some of the ice that did accumulate on here, but other than that, and just knock some more off as it goes. But other than that, seems to be holding up very well. Hey man, hey, sit, sit. Good boy. Good boy. And as you can see here, our chickens are not very happy. For those of you who have never raised chickens, chickens don't like to be wet. They don't like to be wet and cold especially. So they usually will stay inside their chicken tractor for the most part, and they'll just kind of slow down their movement and just won't be as active. But overall, they're doing well. Their water's not frozen, and they have food, so they're just hanging out inside. Oh, I do see an area on the fence that needs to be adjusted, so we'll make an adjustment. Before we do that, you want to make sure you turn off your fence. See right here, looks like the snow and sleet just kind of pushed this fence down, and the ground got moist, so the stakes didn't stay in there as fully as they should, and that just happens. And those are some of the things you need to look out for when you're using some of these fencing. They're great products to use, but with everything you need to look at it and check it out, check on it, and make sure you manage it on a day-to-day basis. And that's what we need to do. So we'll just kind of pull this back right here, shake off ice. It's good to go. Also, when you're using the solar chargers, sometimes they're not as strong in the winter with snow and all the wet weather. So you want to keep that in mind too. I really like the plug-in ones that we use, but right here where these chickens are, we do have the solar power energizer. So it can still work great. You just want to make sure that the fence is not getting frozen, there's not ice and snow all over it, so that way it can still be effective and give the shock that a predator is going to need when it tries to come after your chickens, even during the winter time. Right behind me here in the garden, we have most of our areas tarped, just getting them ready for the growing season, the main growing season starting in the spring. But we do have here some caterpillar tunnels with things growing in them, with like lettuces and onions and kale. So let's just take a sneak peek and see how they are doing. Looks mostly okay in there. So over there, our greens look okay. Here is where we have some carrots planted. Let's see how they look. Carrots look pretty good too. I'm just gonna go ahead and get a broom and sweep off the snow just to decrease the chances of it pushing it down and actually getting in and open up the plastic and ruining the crop. So do want to do that. But other than that, they look great. As you can see, our ducks are doing fine. They're just having a quack old time, just quacking all over the place. They don't mind it being all mushy and slushy, but we're gonna go ahead and let them out and let them play on the pond. Alrighty, well, there's not much I can do outside today as far as work-wise, so we're gonna get some work done on the inside. The kids are in there starting on their schoolwork, or should be working on their schoolwork, and after we get our work done, because you need to get your work done first, and then you can play, then we'll come outside and have some playtime and just explore and see all the neat scenes that come along with beautiful snow. But work first, then play, and also during that play, they recently have some new boots that they're looking forward to trying out. They haven't had a chance to do it yet, so this would be a perfect time for us to let them try out their new boots. Well, see you shortly. Alrighty, now that we've gotten some work done, it actually took us a little bit longer than it should have, or than we planned, but it's time to go outside and play a little bit and let the kids use their new boots. Selah, can you show us your old boots?
Yeah. These are my old boots.
And why do you have bags in your boots, Selah?
Because they have holes in them.
So it was definitely time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
So can you show us your new boots?
Yeah. These are our new boots.
Wow.
I know my boots.
Show everybody your boots, Micah.
Can I see your boots?
Rawr.
Is that what they sound like?
Uh-huh.
Rawr.
Are they T-Rex? Uh-huh.
And these pink ones here, they must be mine, right?
No.
Whose boots are those pink ones?
Mine.
Let's see you put them on. And those other boots here, the blue ones, whoa, they're from outer space. Whose boots are those?
Mine.
So now that you all have some new boots, you need to put those new boots to use, right?
Yep.
Let's go outside.
Yeah.
So we got an early round of snow this time. So I think it's gonna be a cold winter. Like I said earlier, we're not even officially in winter yet and we've gotten winter weather. So looks like these boots that Selah and Josiah and Micah have are gonna be getting put to use.
Lots of adventures.
Yes, lots of adventures. We got these shoes from a company called A Leader, and they have boots, but they also have other shoes as well, like water shoes, right, Lacie?
Yeah.
Some of the water shoes look really neat. We're trying to plan a trip to maybe go to Jamaica next year, so we'll see what happens, and those shoes would be perfect for that. But for right now, we're gonna put the kids are gonna put these boots to work on doing various chores and things around the farm, and just having little adventures like we are right now of just exploring around. And the kids just can't help but being drawn to walking in water, walking in mud and just getting dirty. So making sure they have the right boots to keep them from getting their feet and all muddy on the inside is very important. We don't get snow a lot around here, so when it does, it's always something that is really beautiful to look at, and it just kind of changes the scenery around here, and it's something that just kind of provokes thought. So I really enjoy it, but only for a short time. I wouldn't want to be up north for some of you who are up north and have to deal with a lot of snow. So I'm thankful we don't have that, but it is nice every now when we get it and get to play outside in it and make snowmen and things like that.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through.
Near our house is a golf course that we just recently found out has been sold. So we're just gonna explore around the golf course while we can. They may change it soon, may turn into a neighborhood. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna at least just walk around it and check it out. And right back there, I've never seen that before. It's just, what is that, a pool? What do you call that? It's like a real mower, but you pull it with a tractor. So that's pretty neat.
I know what it's like when nothing goes your way, so I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up.
You like the mud, Micah?
Hey, look at this! Isn't it beautiful?
Wow, it's neat how the water runs there. It's like a little stream.
Yeah, you want to see the pond?
How about a little sandcastle city here you could almost make? It's got a little water running there.
Yeah.
All you need is some castle and some buildings.
Look at this!
Wow. Hey Micah, you like your new boots? Whose boots are those?
My boo!
No, I won't stop. It is my time. 'Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down.
There's so many benefits to getting outside and just exploring and connecting your soul and yourself and your mind to nature, and just detaching and disconnecting every now and then. And that's something we definitely try to do, and something I wish I could do more of, just getting outside and just taking a break and enjoying the beauty that is out in nature. And it's something I really am thankful that our kids can do, and I think all people need to do it more often. Disconnect from the computer, your phone, and just get outside in nature and explore and enjoy. So that's what we're going to continue to do, and that's it for this vlog. If you want some information on how you can get some of the boots like Selah, Micah, and Josiah have, we're going to provide that in the show notes below, so make sure you check that out. And like I said, they also have other shoes that you can check out as well. That's it for now. Make sure you get out. Whether you're young, you're a kid, or you're older, you're an adult, get outside and explore and get into nature, whatever season it is, and just be in touch with nature and connect your soul. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching!
Feel free to leave a comment below, even if it's just to say, hey. Also, make sure you don't miss any of our new videos. So subscribe and sign up to receive notifications each time we release a new video. Also, you may want to check out these videos right here, and also check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. See you next time.